Hello guys, let's welcome to our channel Just Genius. In this tutorial we are going to discuss about the introduction to the algorithm. In this video we are going to discuss characteristics of an algorithm and types of an algorithms and also the advantages and disadvantages of an algorithm. Now let us start our video now. So when you look into the definition of an algorithm is a set of instructions to be followed to solve a given problem, to solve a problem. It means that some instructions will be given to solve some problem. For example, if you take subject like max, you will write some data like given that you will take some steps to solve that problem. For example, for one problem is given in that subject, you will take some steps to solve that problem. Those steps are nothing but algorithm, some instructions to follow to solve a problem. Those steps are nothing but algorithms. Okay, there can be one solution to solve a given problem. Similarly, like that, more than one algorithm can be exist to solve a given problem. Okay, algorithm can be implemented using different programming languages and different platforms. It means that, for example, Python can be implemented in interpreter. Python can be implemented in Python implemented in IDE, PyCharm. So the algorithm related to this Python program means, for example, you take addition of two numbers in the Python program, you will get some algorithm to solve that program. Okay, the algorithm can be implemented in PyCharm or IDE. Okay, this is algorithm can be implemented in different platforms. Okay, similarly like Java also, VS Code. VS Code are many online compilers. Similarly, means it points is that algorithm can be implemented using different programming language. Okay, on different platforms. Means this programming language implemented in different platforms, so that algorithm implemented using different programming languages. These are characteristics of an algorithm. So when you look into the characteristics, there are 6 characteristics of an algorithm. Well-defined inputs, clear and ambiguous, language independent, well-defined outputs, finiteness, feasible. Okay, these are 6 characteristics of an algorithm. We will look into these 6 individually. First, clear and ambiguous. What is meant by clear and ambiguous means when you write an algorithm, the algorithm should be in clear format and easy to understand. In all aspects it must be clear, so it is nothing but clear and unambiguous. So next, well defined inputs. It means that the algorithm must have well defined inputs. Okay, means if you take a example like subject like max, if an inputs are given exactly correct, then only you get output correct. Okay, so if inputs are not correct, you cannot get answer correctly exactly, so like that only, the algorithm must take to be a exactly well defined inputs. The inputs must be well defined. Similarly, well defined outputs. If you define inputs well, you will get definitely outputs very well. Okay, clearly defined output must be mentioned in that algorithm. Okay, finiteness. For example, this finiteness, once listen this finiteness. If you take loops like while loop, for a loop, if you take these loops can terminate after the program has been executed. The loop statements has been executed, not program. The loop statement has been executed. These loops will be terminated. Then you have to write an algorithm end loop. Okay. After these loops has been terminated, you have to write end loop. Okay, understand? Means the algorithm must be finite. It should not be infinite. So it should terminate after a finite time. Like while loop can terminate after a finite time, also for loop can terminate. It should not be infinity. Okay. Feasible means algorithm should be simple, generic, practical. Okay. You can see that one. The future technologies cannot be used in that algorithm. Okay. The last point, the last characteristics, language independent. You can write the algorithm in any language, like in Java or in C. So not C. You can write a algorithm in any language, like English, in English, in any language, in English, what you know, in Telugu, like in Hindi, what you know. Oh, okay. Types of algorithms. We will see these six types of an algorithms not individually. By teaching of these tutorials in the coming tutorials, we will see these six algorithms. For brute force algorithms, recursive algorithms, you will see recursive algorithms confront with brute force also. You will see divide and conquer algorithms, you will see in sorting, um, dynamic programming algorithm, greedy algorithm, backtracking algorithm. These two algorithms can be seen in the last one graphs, whereas divide and conquer algorithm is seen in sorting, means in mainly in merge sort and quick sort. We will see divide and conquer algorithms. Recursive algorithms you will see in recursion classes. Okay, so when we come to the advantages of an algorithm must be easy to understand. Means when you write an algorithm in any language, it must be easy to understand for other user. So I can understand this algorithm, he can feel like that. Okay, it is in stepwise solution. Okay, you have to write stepwise representation. In algorithm, problem is broken down into smaller pieces. Means suppose if you take larger problem, so you have to break this problem into some smaller pieces. So from these smaller pieces you have to get convert it to an actual program. Okay, it is easier. So programmer can easily convert into an actual program. Okay, these are advantages of an algorithm. No disadvantages. It takes long time to write. Okay, time consuming. I believe in these statements. Understanding complex logic through the algorithm can be very difficult. Mean these complex logic statements, some complex will be there in program. When you write an algorithm for that complex logic, it may be difficult to understand. Okay. Last point is branching and looping statements. Branching statements means you will use if and else statements. If else, if like that statements. Looping statements, you know, for loop, while loop, uh, uh, are difficult to show in algorithms. Yeah, means it can be understand easily. Means if you take a flow chart, the branching and looping statements means you can write in condition, like if statements, branching statements will be write in condition box. Means like this in flow chart you will write like this condition. In flowchart it may be easy to understand, but in algorithm these two are difficult to understand. Says that these are disadvantages of an algorithm. Okay, thank you. With this, I hope that you have understood introduction to the algorithm. The each and every material of these data structures uploaded in the description box. You can access the drive link from the description box. Okay, thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.